cold air. It's the cold air era. That cold air ain't no joke. But I got to do these laps. Got to do these laps. Better now than later. Get it out the way, brother. Top of the moment. Let's go. Let's go. That FOI training, brother. Get up, pray, work out, and hit the streets. Look, I got my nice Chicago gloves on. One and only FOI training gear on. And I gotta do some laps. So why not do my laps with y'all? What kind of laps, Fig? Shit, what you mean? I mean, walking. Yeah, I gotta do me a little mile, at least a mile real quick. I know that's baby status. Some of y'all be doing 5, 10 miles. I'm not there yet. So how about I just start with a lovely 1 mile walk around the lake. Just a mile. How many times you gotta walk around this thing to be at 1 mile? Well, I really don't know. How about I do twice? Yeah, take me all the way around there, then back way over there. Yeah, and I just have a nice positive conversation with my people. Yeah, man, the land and animals is so valuable in America right now. Oh my goodness. The price of beef is going up. The price of chickens going up. The price of sheep meat is going up. So if you got some land with some grass on it, man, let them things eat all your grass and get nice and fat and juicy. And unfortunately for them, we got to take you to the butcher. I got a lot of people hitting me now because the food, bad quality of food is a problem in America. We gonna eat regardless. We eat it, you know. We've been eating it. But more and more people is starting to say, I want better food. But the only way to get better food is work with farmers. Work with people that grow the food. You know, at the end of the day, that's a lot of work. Did you know growing food is a lot of work? Dealing with animals, that's a job for it. That's a real job right there. I heard the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan say, the reason black people don't like farming because it reminds us of slavery, picking cotton and working on the field. So when they so-called freed the slaves, the people left the South and went up north. Chicago, Detroit, all them upper states. And got the hell away from anything got to do with grass and animals. Hell nah. So it was just a psychological thing. Man, I'm not growing no more food. I'm not letting my kids grow food. I'm not finna deal with no animals. I'm not doing none of that. And that was a psychological thing. But now, shit, we done sold all our farmland out here in America. They say we had 20 million, they say black people own 20 million acres of land. And that was years ago. But over time, more and more black people was like, I don't want to deal with no damn animals. I don't want to deal with food. I don't want to do that. I want the money. You could buy the land and boom, that's it. But now, they say black people only own 3 million acres of land here in America. 3 million, that's it. So 3 million acres, how many black people live here? 40 to 50 million black people live here. Is that enough to feed everybody? I don't know. I'm not a food economist, but a million, just 1 million people eating, how much land do it take to feed 1 million people? I don't know. But I do know it's a big conversation going on right now about people getting land here in America. Shout out to all the other countries you can move to and try to get land. We not leaving here, man. 40, 50 million people, we ain't going nowhere. God coming here and have visited here, yeah, and said, I'm gonna free y'all at my own time though. Yeah, I'm gonna deal with them powerful people that got a chokehold on y'all, don't worry. So, you know, that'll be for another topic. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is the Messiah that was promised. He did a work and left, departed. Where did he depart? With the Father. Okay, boom. They left Farrakhan here. Boom. Part of the scripture. A man that's trying to still free us. Do a certain amount of time. He completed 70 years. We at the end. Ain't nobody new coming to come teach us nothing. We have been overtaught as a people. But you know, people hear that and be like, I don't believe that shit. I don't believe. All right, believe what you want. Guess what you will believe? A famine hitting. See, one thing, it don't matter what your religion is. If it ain't no food to eat, it don't matter what your religion is. If you don't prepare for what's coming, it don't matter if you black or white. Because this ain't about black or white no more. This ain't about Muslim, Christian, Hebrew, or no. Do you got some fish? Do you got some tomatoes? Do you got some onions, a cow, chicken, anything? Well, it ain't gonna matter what your religion is. Hunger is hunger. So guess what? Either people quit fighting about who better, which color better and all that, and figure out how we finna eat. Why? Because the people on top, they not preparing for us to eat. Nope. Pretty soon, people gonna have to put their petty differences to the side. At the end of the day. And we not far from craziness right now. That's why on this channel, we don't argue about what religion is better. Oh, my God, this, my God. Hey, you calm down. Which God putting food on the table? If you don't point to yourself, then we definitely not on the same page. Oh, no, my Lord is going to bring something out the sky. Okay, good. I'm happy for you. The book I'm reading, it don't say nothing about food going to drop down. It says you going to have to do for self. You're going to have to pull your resources together with people that have the same plan. You got to figure it out. And it don't come easy neither. Such a beautiful day out here today. Doing my little walk. And you see I got on gloves. Yeah, you can start getting sniffles out here. Why? It's so cold. I drove past and saw ice on the ground. On the grass. And I say, damn, a few more weeks, it's gonna be the real winter time. But I thought I'd bring y'all to a beautiful little exercise location for me to go do my early morning walk before I get my day started. Shout out to Memphis, Tennessee. I love y'all, Memphis. Why? Shit, I like it out here. I'm making progress. I can't wait to get some land out here. For those people who want to buy land, go to land.com and type in your city. You will be surprised what type of sweet deals is going on. You could buy you a little quarter acre in your city or a little half acre, I don't know. But they got the best deals going right now. It's called land.com. And, well, I ain't gonna say the best deals. I ain't gonna say that. I'ma just say they have what's available. Yeah, I ain't gonna say the best deal. Nah, cause some people getting smart. They used to sell a little ugly piece of land for cheap. Now they might be wanting a couple more dollars more, but you know, it's only one way to find out. Ask. Google it. You could do like I did. I bought 25 acres and just sat on it. I wasn't no fool with my little few dollars. Hell nah. Because I see whether you do housing or whether you do agriculture. Doing housing, people need a place to live. So having land, I knew that's gonna be wise. But then you gotta eat. Yeah, but you're not a farmer, Fig. I know, but I learned farming when I was in Africa. I learned about it. So the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan told us the future billionaire will have something to do with organic food. The billionaires of the future is going to be tied to food. Yeah. Whoever could provide clean, healthy food, they're going to have money. So it starts with land. So I want y'all, if you're watching this, go to land.com. Land.com. Go to right there, just type in your city and you'll be surprised. You might see something for $2,000. It might not be pretty. So what? Buy it. They got a piece of land for $4,000 and it's a little field. It ain't nothing on it. So what? You might want to grab that. Because land is only going to appreciate. It's not going to, oh, look at this little thing. Look at that. Shout out to Memphis. They done spend some money on this little thing. Land is appreciating, not depreciating. The price of beef. Do you eat beef? Do you eat beef? Okay, listen. Do you eat steak? Round, what is it? Rump steak? Now, what's that expensive steak called? Sirloin, or what's that piece? T-bone, sirloin, and it's one more. That's the expensive piece. Man, $35 for a steak. And that's just one piece. Oh, man. Especially if it's organic. Oh, look at this. I never saw this before. They got a nice little skateboard little thing right here for kids. Wagyu, ribeye, that's the name. Angus, that's the name. Yep. Wagyu, Rango, Angus. $35, $42 for a piece of meat. Man, if you don't get out of here, we're going to be vegetarians real soon. Average, so if I want a steak and my wife wants a steak, I'm at $80 already. Nah, I think I need to go ahead and figure out, for a pound of meat right now for a live cow is approximately $2, $2.50. $2.50 for a live cow. That means if you buy a cow and it's a baby, right? Okay, you got to feed that cow. You got to get the cow the nutrients, whatever you do to a cow to make them live good and all that, right? So $2 or $2.50 is already cheaper than buying a dead meat. They want more money for the dead meat when you could have just bought a whole cow and had a, listen. So I'm looking at this thing in a different perspective, because that could be a business, especially if you can find somebody to help you butcher and chop the cow up, because I know that's going to be a cost too. You know. Good morning, good morning. You know, that'll be an expense too. So just because you bought the cow, you still got to cut it in pieces and all of that. So, but that's a high value. But now they say ranchers is going out of business right now. They ranches, they having problem moving the meat, or they having whatever problem big corporations having. That's not our problem. Yeah, God might be, not might, he is taking their power away and giving it to the smaller guys. Yes, the big farms, oh my God, I can't do nothing with it, blah, 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 we need funding. Yeah, that's cool. But these little black people who y'all, took advantage of all these years, God taking the kingdom from one group of people and giving it to another. A little bit at a time, just a little bit. So me even having this discussion on my platform right now, it's already so many people saw me on my land, they like, damn, Fig, I need to be part of that. But you don't got to be part of it with me. You can look at land.com and buy your own land. Now, if you want to come to Georgia, FillmoeAfrica Estates of Georgia, yes, that is a place you can come and network. I'm open for that. But whether you come or not, I already got it. So I'm going to do my thing regardless. And there's people that have way more skills with digging, with carpentry work, with plumbing, electricity. It's people that contacted me that know more about the soil. Shout out to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam, FOI, yeah. He has put together a team of people who deal with land and compost and soil, right? So the food that's growing on our farm in Michigan, the soil contents and potency is so high. I just heard him say. Matter of fact, I posted it on my story. Look on my story when Farrakhan talking about farmland. It's a certain way you're supposed to do your compost. That if your soil or your dirt is not that good, it's something you can do with compost and worms. Something, I can't explain it all the way, but I just know it got something to do with compost. That's what determines how good and rich your food gonna be. What type of compost did you use? What type of soil? What's up, G? What type of soil are you developing your soil? Because at the end of the day, a seed could grow in some dirt, but what type of fruit you want? What type of potency? So shout out to Farrakhan, got all of us talking about, boy, go find some land. Yeah, go get prepared for the hunger that's coming. You not gonna play with God's word. If the word say a famine coming, you can you can put your money on that. Well, what day do the famine come? You've been saying this for a lot of years. Yeah, I know. Didn't Noah preach for how long did Noah preach? 150 years? Oh, ain't nothing gonna happen. Oh, no, ain't nothing gonna happen. Oh, no, we in America, the greatest country in the world. Nothing's gonna happen. Okay. Well, Farrakhan is like a Noah in our generation. Brothers and sisters, stack your food. Get your medical supplies. Get a water supply. Oh, Farrakhan, you tripping. Okay. You think God raised that man up and protected him against the biggest enemies that the earth even got? Mossad, CIA, FBI, gang task force, the Army, the Navy. He is the main black man. They're like, man, we got to silence this dude. Well, it's too late. He didn't got the word out. J. Edgar Hoover was looking for the black messiah. So they took out Malcolm. They took out Martin. They took out Fred Hampton. They took out Eldridge Cleaver. They took out any black voice that looked like they could help the black people. Okay. And the one they forgot about that looked insignificant was Farrakhan. Yeah, the Nation of Islam taken over by Warf Deen, peace be upon him, the son of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He took this flag down and put up the American flag. He took the status of Master Fard Muhammad and Elijah Muhammad, he put them over there. He had all of us, or not us, but black people, start looking back to Prophet Muhammad, disregarding what Allah had did for us here in America. So a lot of people turned to our Islam looking that way. But this flag is in the sun is in the first quarter. If you look at the Islamic flag from over there, it's in the final stages. This flag, the sun, is in the first quarter, meaning a new beginning. Shout out to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He said in the last days, the sun will rise from the west, because that's where the Mahdi gonna go, and bring Islam here to America. Nope, it won't be the same structure as that Islam. Why? Because whatever happened, they don't even like each other over there. I'm a Sunni, I'm a Shiite, I'm a this, I'm a that. Then they shoot and kill each other, fighting. Everything about killing. Everything about power. And they use the sword, now they use the gun. The Nation of Islam is the only nation on the planet that don't use guns, carry guns, promote gun usage. Malcolm X didn't listen to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and you see he got that picture with that Mini 14 looking out the window. Guns don't save you. Allah got the power to save or to kill. So this nation of Islam is new. It's a new nation for us. And you know, he say everybody, not this ain't gonna be for everybody, but everybody part of it, whether they want to or not, because you're not part of this other government. You ain't part of this nation. They don't care nothing about you over here. So thank Allah. I thank you for coming. And thank you for teaching us that God is a man and that God is inside of all of us. Whether we let him be activated and grow and turn to what the goal is, because all of the goal of life is to meet with God in ourselves. We looking in space. Oh, Lord. Nah, go look in the mirror. Everything you look for, you can find it inside of you. That means do for self, and that's a pretty hard job to do. So yeah, good morning, good evening. I'm on my exercise. He said, get up and pray. And then go put you some work in for your exercise, for your health. Then get in your book and do some studying. Yeah, go do some studying. I'm not here to talk about other type of aliens and what type of people and all that. Man, I'm a black man, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. We ain't talking about no damn aliens. We ain't talking about other reptilians and all that. Man, get out of here. Don't care nothing about all that. They don't control nothing. So whatever they are, they don't control nothing. Nah, sorry about that. The Anunnaki, the booty boot bam bam. Man, we don't want to hear about nobody else but us. The hell? We the one that's out here suffering. They not suffering. Oh yeah, the other people, we don't care about them. They not worried about us and we ain't worried about them. Too many people got that going on, man. They worry about somebody else. How we gonna eat? Now let's talk about that. Shout out to Jesus, but Jesus ain't even feeding nobody. Yeah, prepare yourself, my brothers and my sisters. But, you know, to each his own. If he gonna feed you, congratulations. I didn't get that memo. I ain't get that piece of paper. Nah. But I got a modern day Jesus named Farrakhan. Nah, he not Jesus from back then, no. How could he be? But if a man stand up and walk in the footsteps of that man and do the work, you gotta give him credit where credit due. Or don't. If he give guidance and say, black people, get your food, preparation, he's speaking from experience. Get prepared. It don't matter if you white. Even a white person can learn from Farrakhan. It don't matter what your color is. No, hell no. That's the problem. White supremacy X'd us out. But this teaching don't X white people out. If white people want to learn this knowledge, they benefit too. That's how you know it's God orientated. But they hung us, they kidnapped us, they did all this bad. Yeah, but they could be saved too, if they choose to. Every knee gonna bow. So, at the end of the day, this discussion is about owning land, getting cows, chickens, and sheep. How much is lamb chops going for right now? Did you know a lamb chop in a restaurant? 3 pieces of meat this big on 3 bones going for $90. Oh my goodness. $90 for lamb chops. Oh man. I got to get some sheep. Yeah, I got to. He said, I've been on a drink. Oh, my skin look too good, huh? Nah, I drink water. I drink milk. I don't drink alcohol. And I try to pray every day. Yeah, I don't drink blood, though. Oh, you looking too young. Somebody told me. How the hell? I'm finna be 52, God willing, in about 4 more days. 52. Yeah. I followed in Farrakhan footsteps. Eat 1 meal a day. Stay away from junk food. Overcome any addictions that you may have had. Fight against it. Yes, get on your knees and pray. Do good deeds. Yeah, 52. I'm thankful. There's some dudes in their 40s look horrible. It ain't because they not good people. They just chose to live a different way. Do you still eat pork? Check your skin out. Do you eat shrimp and lobster tails and prawns and all that? I don't touch that shit. I used to. I could tell the difference though. It's a book called How to Eat to Live. It got stuff we should eat and stuff we shouldn't eat. No, I'm just saying though, if you are eating wrong right now, you could reverse it by just stopping and go in a different direction. If you don't know, then you should look and seek. Now, don't take no shots in your face to make your skin look better. You're gonna look bad later on. That's what that person was talking about. Yeah, they got some little shit that you could buy and make your skin look, but it's like some shots. Oh no, that's called artificial. You will look good for a year or two and then you will look hella old and bad like later. The rich white ladies who did that to be in movies and shit, now that they're not in the movies, now it's like, what the hell happened? Shit, they was taking the Botox and this shot and this type of Ozempic and all this different things. Like, man, all you got to do is eat to live. Fast 3 days out the month. Good morning, my people, my brothers and my sisters. I'm just on my early morning walk, trying to get my blood flowing. Good morning. All right now, get my early morning walk. You can tell it might look nice, but it's cold. It's cold. It's cold. I got a hood just in case. I can see my nose. You can get the sniffles out here. So yeah, number positive vibes on Trapflix streaming. Happy to be back in America. Oh man, listen, I'm so happy to be in America, man. Oh man. Why, JT? Because this where all my people at. For number one. I want to send shout out to Africa, man. Thank y'all. Guess what I came back from Africa with? Humility. Be grateful for a little. How to value land and water wells. And now I must bring that here. Yeah, to my people. They own their land. What do it say in Genesis? God talking to Abraham. Know of a surety that your seed will be in a strange land, not theirs, 400 years. After that, I will come and judge that nation. And they will leave with great substance. We don't leave because shit get ugly. So we leave prematurely. I want to be around for the great substance that God got for us. Yeah. Either the scripture real or it's fake. Know of a surety, Abraham, that your seed will going to be in a strange land, not theirs, for 400 years. Getting tormented, getting beat down. But why, Lord? Because there's something in us that need to come out. It's called rebellion. After these other folk beat y'all down for 470 years, you going to start wanting me again. Dang. So we had to get beat down so we could love God again? Yeah. Check us out now. We just claim God, but we'll do some evil stuff, right? So shout out to the minister for teaching us that, because it don't seem like, I thought God was love and he just loves everybody and Jesus loves everybody. Yeah, but we got some stuff inside of us called rebellion. Iblis. You thought Iblis was a dude over there, huh? Iblis is the spirit of rebellion. Jinn is not a person. Jinn is the spirits of emotion. Anger, envious, jealous, lustful. These are spirits that come from you. It don't come from like somebody else. This anger is one that any one of us could get caught up in, something called anger. I'm so mad at this nigga. And then you could throw, hate. Shout out to hate too. Nah, this is some true stuff. That's why Farrakhan he not the big Messiah, he the little Messiah. A Messiah is somebody guided to guide the people. You could take it or throw it away. I don't agree with him, whatever, that's fine. But the knowledge is undeniable. The explanation of things that we might have a Bible and Quran and really don't know the deepest meaning of both of them books. And I heard him say that. He said a jackass could have a Quran and make prayers. And a Bible. Oh, I'm a child of God. Yeah, we already that. But what do you do with the knowledge? That's what determines what you are. So, I can't judge another person. I'm worried about me. I can't tell you not no real Muslim or you not no real Christian. Hell no. Who the hell am I? I'm trying to get my feet wet. I'm trying to make sure my feet solid. You got to be careful of people who talking about this person ain't that and you ain't even that. I'm the child of God, the chosen one. Yeah, okay. We all chosen. But for what? What job? I'm the best example for y'all. Oh, shit. Be careful. One wrong move, bam, out of there. That's how easy it can go. All right, Fig. That got to be a mile. Was that a mile that I just did? Sheesh. I was finna do one more. I'm like, you know what? It's cold out here. Hey, that had to be a mile. Yep. That had to be at least 1 mile. Next time I'm gonna do 3 laps. But that was 1.5, so I can't be mad. We not here to talk about guaranteed paradise, sir. Nah, I'm not here to say what's guaranteed paradise, and you can't either. Only thing guaranteed paradise is obedience. And we all fall short of obedience. So let's work on that. He said, nah, I'm just getting started. I need to do 1 more, huh? Well, my battery dying, so that's an excuse. I had to come back to the car so I could charge my battery. Thank goodness for my battery going low. Oh yeah, see, I would have kept walking, but nah, don't nobody. And end of the day, even good people get killed. Even good people fall short. Even the best Christian or the best Muslim. I think God already know who gonna make it and who not gonna make it. So I think it's a pre-written list. But he give us all the chance to make it. And that's the best part about God. You gotta keep searching for knowledge. You gotta keep searching and doing some type of good. Yeah. Shout out to America, man. We gonna make it, y'all. We gonna make it as a people. I can't say I'm gonna make it, you gonna make it personally, but as a people, we will make it up out of here. And we will come out victorious. That's what the book say. If God get behind you, it don't matter what government is against you or what army and all that. No. We've learned from Moses and Aaron and the children of Israel, some people that was considered bums and nothing. And then God chose them. And then raised 2 men right from amongst the ghetto. Gave them the word and an assignment. They did it. Pharaoh was getting upset. Plague started happening. Oh man, we about to go through the plague part now. Farrakhan keeps saying, watch your weather. Watch what Allah finna do in the weather. You're gonna see some things that's not normal. He said the earthquakes that's coming, they not gonna be pretty. A lot of loss of life. It don't matter if you a Muslim or a Christian. If you live in America, then you gonna witness and may have to run from a flood that come through your city. An earthquake hit. It hit everybody who lived there. Muslim, Christian, Jehovah's Witness, Hebrew. We gonna get up out of that type of conversation. He said, do disaster preparedness. You want God to be helping you? Prepare and learn disaster preparedness. Do you know how to do CPR on your wife or your husband or your son or your daughter? He said, take CPR classes. So this is a man getting wisdom from God to tell us what we need to do. Right guidance is worth more than money. Oh, I'm a Muslim. I don't have to learn CPR. Allah gonna do it, okay? I'm a Christian. Oh, I don't have to learn CPR. My Jesus is gonna step down and, okay, I got you. Now, it's people saying that right now. Oh, I don't have to prepare for nothing coming. My Lord and Christ and Savior gonna do everything. I got you. I hear you. Well, Farrakhan telling us to tell y'all and telling us to tell ourselves. Learn disaster preparedness. Learn CPR, which could save your loved one life. Learn what to do if your family member gets shot with a bullet. Learn about tourniquets, and if it's a stab wound or a shot, that you need to learn how to tie that thing off before your loved one bleed out. Well, my people ain't gonna get shot. Okay, cool. Oh, we ain't gonna get stabbed. All right, I got you. And you calling 911, but they didn't get paid this month, so they might not show up or take your call. So he telling us we need to learn these things on ourselves right now, because at the end of the day, you might not have no 911 to call. If they don't get paid, do you think they gonna care about your, I got a problem at my house, but sorry, man, we didn't get paid this month. We didn't get paid. It's not that we don't want to help you. They didn't send no check to us. You seen all them people at the airport that tell the plane how to land? And they was like, man, I'm out of here. Yeah, I'm out of here. Where you going? Man, we ain't got paid. You think I'm finna land planes for y'all and y'all got all this money and they ain't want to pay us? Oh no, we out of here. The line around the corner out there at the airport in Atlanta. Not just Atlanta. They say it was about 10 or 15 cities where the airplane dudes want their money. Air traffic, there you go. They say, we want our money. So they didn't get the money, right? So they start leaving. Where you going? I got a plane to catch. You need to direct traffic, man. Listen, this ain't got nothing to do with y'all, but we didn't get paid, so I'm going home. They probably get fired now. They need to unionize the airport people so that they guaranteed to get paid. Cause what if somebody make a mistake with that airplane, bro? It's a lot of life on that airplane. It's a lot of life. Them folks said, we going home, we ain't get paid. They walked out at the airport in Atlanta. I say, is this prejudice? Is that some prejudice stuff, or is that some, nah, it ain't prejudice. It's about money. It's about money, and that's it. Everybody got bills to pay. So it don't matter if you white or black. Everybody got bills to pay. No, I'm just throwing it out there. Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry if I can't read all y'all messages. You know. Shout out to the far north, man. I see a lot of people typing, but I promise you I can't read all this. Yeah, but I do want to say, learn CPR. I didn't learn it yet. I need me and my wife and children to learn CPR in case we got to save one of our life. Mom, he ain't breathing. Dad, she ain't breathing. Something like that. You think because you religious or spiritual that these things don't visit us? You don't think if God let his servants go through illnesses and different things, are we better than his servants? Do you know how to deal with a heart attack? I don't. I need to know. Do you know how to give CPR properly? I don't. I need to know. At the end of the day, it's just something that is. Now I could teach you this. If you get shot with a gun in your body, I'm a gunshot victim, an uncooperating victim, meaning I didn't tell the police nothing. But what I learned by getting shot in the body, when your blood is leaving your body, right? First of all, you got to put pressure on wherever the bullet's at. I got shot multiple times, so I only got 2 hands, so I ain't even try to stop the blood. I just was waiting to see what was gonna happen. Honest truth. But if I knew what I knew now, I would have been putting my hand on the wound to try to stop the bleeding, just until help can come. So that's rule number 1, applying pressure. If you get shot with a machine gun like I did with a big ass bullet hole in your body like this, right here in my body, you gotta take a shirt or something that you could stuff inside of the bullet wound, okay? If you get shot with a 38 special or a 9mm, the hole probably pretty small, you could cover that. Your ass get shot with a chopper, then it's gonna be a bullet hole like this. So you gonna have to know the first thing to save you or your folk is to get something, a shirt, take it off, however you gotta do it, and stuff it and then hold your hand on it. That's number 1. Number 2, the person who is losing the blood is gonna ask you for water. Why? When blood leaves, the spit in your mouth is tied to blood. So when the blood is leaving, the spit go dry and you get cotton mouth. All I kept thinking was, I didn't want a pain pill. All I kept asking for was water. But I didn't know this. When the ambulance came and they started putting the pressure on the wounds and all that, I kept elbowing them while I'm laying on the gurney. I'm elbowing the dude in the ambulance. Bro, I need some water. I feel like I can't breathe. I didn't get shot in the lungs. I got shot in the side. But the blood, the spit was leaving my mouth, so it made it harder to breathe, right? I asked for a piece of ice, anything. The man looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, man, what the? I didn't learn till later. If he would have gave me 1 drop of water, I could have went into shock automatically. Because when you get shot in the body, you are not supposed to give water to the patient. You could die within a few minutes, within 2 minutes. I would have been in that motherfucker. Why? Go into shock. If you get shot in the body, don't give the patient water. They're gonna ask you for that. A friend of, well, I ain't gonna say a friend of mine, one of my subscribers, when I explained this story about don't give a gunshot victim water, I don't care what they say, if they cussing you out. He said his brother got shot on the front stairs. They waiting on the ambulance. His brother was fine talking to him, but he kept asking for water. So he thought he was helping his brother. He went and got the water. When his brother drank that water, within a minute or 2, he started going into convulsions. When the ambulance came, he passed away. Getting shot in the body and drinking water can kill the person. And he felt bad when I explained this story. He said, Fig, that happened to my brother. He kept asking for water. I thought I was helping him. I say, bro, you didn't know. He said, now I feel like I killed my brother. I say, you didn't kill your brother. You didn't know. If they would have gave me water, they would have killed me. I was asking everybody, give me some water. Then when I learned from the doctor, yeah, you can't give water to a patient who's losing blood from a body wound. Now, a leg wound is not the same as a body wound. A body wound means from here down to your pelvic area. Anywhere on your chest, stomach, intestines, liver, kidneys, don't do it. Don't do it. If somebody gets stabbed and they ask you for water, don't do it. Now, you get stabbed in the arm or the leg, you could give them water. Stabbed in the body, intestines and all of that, you will kill the person. Stomach, intestines, kidney, liver, pancreas, lung, no water. I hope y'all just listen. I lived through it so I can tell you for sure. My mouth turned white. If blood, the amount of blood leaving my body, turned my mouth white within minutes. My tongue was white. I couldn't gather one lick of spit. Blood is attached to spit. Your saliva is connected to your blood. I hope I just put something out there for the public. Well, I'm never gonna get shot, and none of my folk gonna get shot. God bless you. Just in case. Just in case. You might see somebody else get shot. Somebody you might know, maybe you right there, and you will remember this. I remember Fig said, if somebody gets shot, they're gonna be asking for water. They might beg you for water. Why? Because it's gonna be harder to breathe. It'll come to your mind, don't give them no water. Wait for the ambulance. No. Put pressure on the wound, no. They will cuss you out. Give me some water, I want water. No. Somebody on here, and I pray it's not you or your family, but this is an important lesson. Why? I've been hit with a machine gun. I'm supposed to be dead according to regular man laws. Only Allah saved me. That's who I pray to. And the person, a Master Fard Muhammad, a man that can hear and answer. But the God is in me too, though. He came to let us know we are the children of God. Yes. The same God that protect Farrakhan and Elijah. I tested them out. I didn't test them. I depended on them. So for me to be here, it's a miracle. I lost 40 to 50% of my blood in my body. Bullet hole in my leg right here. Boom. Bullet hole in my side. Boom. Bullet went straight through. Opened up a big ass hole. Blood is pouring out like a water faucet. What do? You say a prayer and just wait to see what happens. If I knew what I knew now, I should have tried to stop the bleeding. All I know, I'm hit with a machine gun, my whole body numb. It wasn't hurting like, oh! You know, in a movie somebody gets shot, it wasn't like that. Most time you get hit with a machine gun or something, it numbs you first. Then it start hurting later. You get numb, it go through you so fast, boom. It's not like the movie. Oh! That's the movies. Or somebody gets shot, pow, and then they dead. Boy, your ass ain't dead that quick unless you get hit in the head. Now, you get hit in the head, all body movement over, you're dead inside, you out of there. Your body probably still functioning. You seen people on Instagram get shot in the head or the body and their arm keep moving. That's called last nerves. Or the leg is twitching. I seen it. If you got Instagram, most likely one of them dead people shootings came across your thing and somebody still twitching, right? That was the last nerve of the person trying to escape. But once that head get hit, then the nerve, remember the last signal from the brain was run, move, duck, hide. So, yeah. I just thought I'd throw that out there. This ain't a negative live, by the way. This ain't a gangster live. This is a life-saving live. Talk about land, food, and preparing for what is coming. Go and get CPR. Just do one class on CPR. How many times do you supposed to put pressure on the heart trying to bring it back and then stop? Have you seen when them people be pumping on the heart? Boom, 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 then they stop. Boom. Why? Because if you over pump, you could kill the person. So boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Why? It's every so many seconds is how many pumps you do. Like it's a rhythm. Boom, 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 boom. Now, I wish I could tell you how many pumps and how many seconds. I don't. But it's definitely a rhythm, and it's like helping the person come back to life. Holding that nose and trying to get mouth to mouth. That's part of it too. I don't know how much air you're supposed to blow in somebody to try to bring them back. Because at the end of the day, the worst thing could happen, we watch our loved one die and we didn't even try. People live with guilt. Hey man, all you had to do was pump them a little bit. Somebody drowning in the thing and they unconscious. You can get that water up out their ass. Something they got to do, I think they say turn them on their stomach or do something like make the water come up. It's people who lost their child, fell in the swimming pool. They didn't know how many pumps, or they didn't know hold the nose and blow in the mouth and hit the stomach or do, like it's certain things that you're supposed to know. So I'm only putting that out there because he said everybody gonna have to learn disaster preparedness. Disaster preparedness. We are gonna go through some of the roughest times that ever been, and knowing some of this stuff can help us be here a little longer. Oh, I don't depend on subscribers. Nah, I'm only here to talk to who want to hear it. If I'm saying the wrong thing, I'm so sorry that I hurt your feelings. It's okay. But there's other channels way better than me. I'm just a regular guy. Yeah, I'm not, yeah. Nope, I'm not that important. Not at all. But have a good day though, family. And I wish I could say I hate to see you go, but it don't matter if you come or go. Cause I don't, yeah. But and choked, and nobody knew CPR. Sad story. So a kid died in the park off a hot dog piece. Now I do know if something's stuck right here, you supposed to get behind them and make a fist or something and put it like right up under the rib cage or something to pull, make it come out. Nah, for sure. That could save. Or if you choking on your own, you got to use a chair. Now I did remember that. Jump on that chair to come right up to make whatever is stuck come out. Yeah. At least I learned that. Now it never happened to me. Oh, you know what? Lil Boom Boom. I think Lil Boom Boom was choking one time, and my little daughter knew about that and made it come up. Shout out to my daughter. Yep, Lil Boom Boom was choking one time. And I think it was Zahira. She was only 6, or was it my other daughter? It was one of my daughters that got behind me, and it came right out. Heimlich, that's the word I'm looking for. Heimlich maneuver. I did learn that as a child. Because anybody could be choking. We be eating so fast sometimes, or eating steak and eating different things, and then. So yeah, much love, much love, much love. What's today, Monday? I'm fresh back from Georgia. I mean, driving to Macon to Memphis, 7.5 hours, 8 hours. That's longer than driving from San Francisco to Los Angeles. I would like to thank the police in Mississippi. Caught me going 80 miles an hour. I was on cruise control, and I kept seeing cars passing me up like I'm just hella slow. But I'm trying to be following the law. 70 miles is legal, so I put my cruise control at 75. Well, at 75, obviously, that's not fast enough. All the cars coming behind me and going around. So I call myself trying to go ahead and follow everybody else. This is why you can't be following. I put mine now, I'm doing 80. I'm cruising at 80, 82, 83. I say, God damn it. He said, yeah. Oh, no, let me say this too. Police respect you or they appreciate you. Whenever you get pulled over, roll all your windows down so they can see entirely in the car. Whenever you do that, they know you know their training. Because one window rolled down ain't quite enough. All the windows rolled down, you are making sure that you letting them know you're not a threat. As soon as he walked to the window, I said, yeah, man, look, man, I'm tired as hell trying to get home. I'm telling him the truth. Man, I thought I could keep up with everybody else. I didn't give him an excuse. I say, man, I'm wrong. Shit, I was trying to get home, man. Guess what he said? Hold on right here, let me check your license. He came back and was like, you know what, I'm gonna just give you a warning. I wanna see you make it home. Stay in the proper speed limit. I say, yes, sir, thank you, sir. He was a pure white man from Mississippi. You would have thought he would have been ready to hang me out there. But only God's blessing. But I was saying that to say, whenever you get pulled over, roll all your windows down. They'll know you know something. Yeah, why? For my safety and his safety, ain't no guns in here. Ain't no drugs. Ain't shit up in this car. So let's deal with what you pulling me over for. I was going 82 miles in a 70 mile. I thought I could breeze by like everybody else. No, you can't. Nah, you can't do that. Yeah, put your hand, turn the car off. Hands on the steering wheel. Yes, sir, officer. Yeah, can I get my license? It's right here. No, I took mine out already as soon as he walked up. So that's just called, proper interaction with police. Because at the end of the day, one false move, bow. Oh, I thought you had something. I was getting my wallet. Remember this dude they had on camera? They asked for his wallet. He started reaching. They shot him. He ended up dying. You got to say, my wallet is right here. But if you smart, you will have your wallet out. Nah, real shit. Birmingham, Alabama, what's happening, man? West End, man, nothing but love, bro. Yeah, I'm just trying to have a little good live this morning before I go get to my my studies for the day. Walaikum salam from ATL. Nothing but love, ATL. I just left from out there. Yup, I just left, man. I had to go to the land. Somebody say, have you talked to Curtis Snow? Nope, I ain't talked to Curtis Snow. Yup. I think he still be mad about something. I don't know. I'm like, man, I don't owe you no money. You just probably mad for whatever reasons, but you know, God bless him. What you say right here? Oh, okay. What's the difference between Islam and the NOI, if you don't mind me asking? Ain't no difference. It's only one Islam, obedience to the will of God, whether it's coming from over there or coming from over here. The difference between us in the West and them, the Mahdi came here and raised Elijah Muhammad to make him his messenger, to come and raise us up, the mentally dead, the despised and rejected, the lost sheep, the dry bones in the valley is Black Americans. So we needed something a little bit more to get us up because we was not, nobody cared. A lot of Arab people from Islam came over here, but they don't deal with us. And they sell us pork, they sell us cigarettes, they sell us alcohol. They got something called corner stores and gas stations. The Muslim, Arab, Islamic people, they treat us like shit over here. They sell us everything that the Quran say don't. They look at us as animals. You niggas ain't nothing. Yeah, we got blunts. You want blunts, Newports, Bud Light, Hennessy, Ciroc, pig feet, pig ears, right at the front desk now. Not in the back, it's on front. At prayer time, they'll go do their prayers and come back and continue. Like, they praying for themselves, but they not. And then right now, at this ugly time, they not helping the Black community with no free food, no giveaways, nothing. It's just, so God bless them. But this Islamic flag is in the first quarter. That means the new beginning. Yeah. Land of the South, brothers, keep it real. Yes, sir. You got history with us here in Bama. Nah, for sure, man. Shout out to Alabama. I remember you fed Southtown projects with them pizza giveaway and been rocking with you since. God bless. Yup. God bless, man. All my old resume is trying to help feed the people or do something, because at the end of the day, you only good as the work you put out. Anything you do that got to do with God, it live forever. Anything you do as like a nigga, and then it die with you. Whatever you do a good that got to do with God, it live forever. Yeah. And it don't matter who the real Muslims and all that. Guess who the real Muslims is? The ones who gonna go do the work to save the people who might be lost. Or not might, but are lost. Guess who the real Christians are? The ones that go out there and put in the work to help save thousands and millions of lost souls. So to argue who the real Muslims or the real Christians, that's for kids. Because a real Muslim or a real Christian, no, man, I'm not arguing with you about what my faith is. I know that I got a work to do if I follow Muhammad or Jesus. So at the end of the day, it's so much work to be done, it ain't no time for arguing with who's better. That's for people that work for the Satan. Satan's specialized in division. Oh, I'm the real Muslim. Man, it don't matter. Nigga, you know how many people out here need you real Muslim? Go. The hell you sitting there telling us for? Because I'm not here to say that. I'm not here to... I'm blessed to be part of the Nation of Islam. Black men in America, black women in America who received a man from Arabia named Master Fard Muhammad. He brought a high level of wisdom and gave it to a man in the 1930s when none of this was available. Poured it into that man's head. Showed that man a big wheel city in the sky. Before it was cities in the sky, because I'm pretty sure the white man, Elon Musk, probably building his city in the sky. Nah, this guy came from a human being and said, I'm the one that was prophesied to come. Well, people say, well, and you look white. Yeah, but my father is black and my mother is white. A prepared son to be able to slip in. The scriptures say God come like a thief in the night. The scriptures say, prepare me a body that I might go down and see if the moaning and groaning is all. See, that understanding of the scripture was hidden. We thought it was talking about back then. Now it's talking about right now. The story of Adam and Eve, God let us make man in our image. Who is the us if God is one? And what to say? The Quran, and we. The Quran used the word we. The Bible used the letter or the word us. We, that's plural. Us, that's plural. Yeah, so it's a group of people, but it's one God. The new knowledge and understanding of Bible and Quran come from a bigger book. The bigger book is with God and the people. A portion of the book is released to the people at different points in times. That's why the Quran came after the Bible. Before the Bible, it was the Torah. So over 6,000 years, 3 books have been produced from a greater writing. A scripture, what we taught in the Nation of Islam, we black people of the planet, the original people of the planet, write our history 25,000 years in advance. We don't do history by what happened. We write what's going to happen. That's why it's called scripture. If you go to Hollywood and make a movie, they're going to give you a script. Why? To tell you what to do and how it's going to go. Scripture is the same thing. Shout out to the teachings of the Nation of Islam. I'll invite anybody to learn more at noi.org so you could just do a little dibbling and dabbling, or you can find it on YouTube, because a lot of this information, a lot of our people didn't know. True story. Of what will happen. Prophets are people who prophesy what will happen. God's presence at the end eliminates prophets, because we at the end now. A prophet couldn't save us here in America. He had to come himself. And then to show his power, I'm going to teach a man that went to the 3rd grade of school. And I'm going to give him high mathematics, high science, high wisdom. For 3 years and 4 months, he taught this man in Detroit and then left him with the job. And that man did a great, phenomenal work for 40 years, like Moses. Boom, departed. Where did he go? He went back to be with the man that came and taught him. Where at? They on the wheel. Oh, that's movie, that's fake. Okay, you call it what you want. The government ain't calling it fake. They calling it 3-Eye Atlas or this and all that, and these little planes come. Well, that was taught in 1930. What was taught back then was hidden from y'all. But the Nation of Islam was giving it to the public for free. People heard it like, man, these niggas crazy. So y'all got a mother plane out there. Yeah, right. Oh, these guys are cuckoo. Okay. Thank God I wasn't one of them. It interests my mind to want to know more. What you say? Yeah, brother, it's called the wheel in the Bible. So this plane thing is written in the Bible. Where at? Ezekiel. What page? Chapter 1. Just turn open your Bible. This knowledge and understanding was hidden from the people in Rome and England who crafted the Bible, took a few pages out, added a few, and gave it to us. They should have took that out about the wheel. Why? They didn't. God said, let them temper it. We still gonna give the people to understand it in the last days. That's why he's the Messiah. Elijah broke the understand. Okay, Master Farad Muhammad brung the info. But he didn't go around the country. He was looking for one man. Why? The scripture says, before the great and dreadful day of the Lord, I'm going to send you the prophet Elijah. Before the great and dreadful day, there was a man named Elijah who was here thousands of years ago. But another man named Elijah would do something in the last days. He was born Elijah Poole. But when he got with Master Farad Muhammad, he named him Elijah Muhammad. Oh man, we can go on and on. I could go farther, but I'm gonna do that on the next live. But that blew my mind in 1992, 93, 94, when I first started taking an interest to this thing called Nation of Islam. What the hell is this? These dudes standing on the corner, it's hot as hell. He got on a bow tie, got on a suit, he got newspapers and bean pies, and they talking about peace, brother, peace, brother. I'm like, what the hell is this? This ain't like my church I went to. We go to church and we sing and Jesus, you know, it's like a good time, like a party almost, right? These dudes ain't dancing, they ain't smoking, they ain't got no guns, they ain't chasing women. What the hell is going on? It's like a cult. I thought it was like a cult or something till I found out. I said, let me go. Well, I didn't go into the meeting. One of my big homies that I looked up to in the gang life, the street life, the dope dealing, the bitches, the guns, he said, and we had our crack cocaine selling across the street from where the Muslims was meeting at. But we ain't bothering them, they ain't bothering us. We sell our dope. We been selling dope right here before the Muslims ever showed up. We been having guns right here before they ever came in our neighborhood, but when they came, they was promoting unity and self-love and education of our knowledge and history and all. I'm like, shit, I ain't never heard of this shit. So I buying papers. My partner said, hey, let's go in there and see what the Muslims talking about. While we go in there, Rodney King just got beat. Oh no, he got beat already. And then they found the white officers innocent. We seen on camera, they whooped Rodney King. They said every time he raised his head up after getting stomped, oh, he was going against the commands. Pow, stay down. Every time he raised his hand to protect himself, oh, he moved. That's why they beat him like that. Long story short, we start breaking in every store in San Francisco. We was stealing like it was a gift from God. F these white people, let's go downtown to Macy's and steal. So it was like a fun thing. It was free food, free clothes, free everything, free, right? So the nation having a meeting. When I walk in this meeting with my big homie, we sit down and he talking about, hey, this was the setup. They found them people innocent to see what we gonna do. What you don't know is every major black community, you got a new freeway. The new freeway entrance is reconstructed to deal with heavy machinery. When this was going on, the armies was already stationed around every black community. They was waiting for it to go extra out of hand. But what you don't know, they setting the black community up. This is 1992, I want to say June, May, somewhere around there. I want to say, yeah, I want to say somewhere around May, June. And that piqued my interest. Like, yeah, the government setting the black community up. They gave us crack cocaine so that we could destroy our own neighborhood with crack cocaine. Then they gave us AK-47s and shotguns and MAC-10s and Uzis. Do you think you can just get your hands on an Uzi? An Israeli Uzi that's made in Israel, you could get it in Fillmoe and Hunters Point now. Brrr. That didn't just happen on accident. That was by design. You think you could get a truckload of cocaine up here in the hood? Nah. You thinking that you balling selling dope, you are nothing but a worker for the government selling dope. But they know you need money, so you gonna sell the dope. I say, damn. And I thought this was like a church. He wasn't talking about church. He was talking what's happening in real time and then matching it to the Bible. Yeah, brother, Moses and Aaron was trying to save the children of Israel. But Pharaoh came up with a plan and said, let us deal wisely with them because they are multiplying faster and that they about to be a big problem for us here in Egypt. Yeah, they about to be a big problem. Who? The children of Israel, AKA black people. Yeah, so he was matching biblical to modern day. That's the first thing caught my attention about the FOI Nation of Islam. It wasn't like church where everything about back in the days. Everything being matched up to the scriptures so that the scriptures come alive now and make it more interesting to read the Bible to see how much you can match up now. They doing it on YouTube right now. Yeah, this is what Donald Trump said. You can find it right here in this chapter right here. Oh, the Israeli dudes did this. Okay, boom, it's right here. Oh, the government snapped funding, blah, blah, blah. It's on this chapter, right? I say, so now it's getting more popular for people not to read the Bible thinking it's talking about some dude 5,000 years ago. That's it. That started with Elijah Muhammad. That started with Farrakhan. And now more people is starting to catch on like, oh, shit, so this is like a guide. It looked like an old story, but nah, the principles that's in these stories is there for a reason. You catch the principle, you don't make the mistake of the past. We miss the plot and plan of Pharaoh to cause us to go down with him. Because he know he going down, but it's like, I'm going to bring all y'all down with me. Don't you know they got doomsday people, they got the doomsday shit, right? If I got to give up America and all these black people, I'll blow us all up before I let y'all go free. I'll put stuff in the damn water. Yeah, the water supply, the meat supply, I'll poison everything before I let y'all go free. Don't think that ain't getting discussed right now. And we gonna move to Mars and leave you niggas down here. We going to Mars. These folks talking about they going to Mars. Or they got a bunker under the ground. Oh, nah, we won't be up here. You niggas gonna be bad. We going deep into our tunnel. We got swimming pools, basketball court, movie theater. Y'all niggas gonna be up here. Yeah. Oh, man. Shout out to Pharaoh and his wicked team of people. Boy, this fly will not leave. Yeah, shout out to Pharaoh and his wicked team. Oh, yeah, we ain't drinking that water. That's y'all water. We ain't eating no more burgers. Yeah, them McDonald's burgers is special just for y'all. We ain't eating no more round table pizza. It got special ingredients for y'all. You like Chick-fil-A? 80% of the meat Chick-fil-A, 40% real chicken. The other part is hormones made from man. That's why it's so delicious. Why? It got a drug in it that make you want another Chick-fil-A burger. You want some more of them fries. You want another milkshake. I did. So I ain't eating this shit no more. I gotta just have discipline. Yeah, let me get a snack real quick. Yeah, give me a number 4. No more number 4. Give me a number 2 at this restaurant. No more number 2. All the meat is part real, and the other part, it got some stuff in it. Do you like them Chick-fil-A French fries? So golden and brown and juicy, crunchy on the outside, chewy on the inside. Yes. Did you like them McDonald golden brown fries, crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside, very delicious when they hot? I love them. I can't eat this. I can't eat this no more. Nah, why, feed? Man, I'd rather make my own French fries now. Everything from the easy fast food, it ain't. Good luck though, y'all. Wa alaikum salam, my loved one. No, I'm just saying though. I'm just throwing it out there. You got to be careful now. Do you like Panda Express? Bless their heart. I'm gonna eat healthy. I'm gonna eat Chinese food from Panda Express. Have you checked out they? Have you ever noticed the color of the beef and that little rainbow reflection on the beef? Beef and broccoli. Do you still eat the chicken from Panda Express? It's so delicious, isn't it? The beef, the chicken. Oh man, shout out to Panda Express. You can see the food, it's right there. Have you seen the mall food? At every mall in America, they got all these different restaurants where they got, try this meat. As soon as you taste it, you like, damn, I want some more of that shit. Try our mango chicken. Try the beef and broccoli. Here's a free piece. As soon as you eat it, you want some more. You want more, right? They got special ingredients that make you want more. You think marijuana, cocaine, heroin, cigarettes, blunts, alcohol, you think that's just something addicted to, huh? They got some special stuff and spices that make you think about that meal later. You know what? I need some more of that. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just saying this is all. It's just something, just a little discussion. So I'm gonna end the live with this. Buying land in America was the best decision coming back from Africa, because in Africa you're gonna have problems dealing with land in Africa. The problems and being so far away from America in a foreign country trying to do business, and you are up against the locals. The locals, you are trying to become part of the African community that you move to. You want to be accepted. You want to be supported. You want the help, right? But what I learned after 3.5 years, I don't want to be at the mercy of no other community but God himself. Coming to be part of my African brothers, which I had a great time and great experience. But the dark side is the dark treatment of what Africans could do to you. It's not that everybody hates you. I had a ball. They treated me well. But I still seen the wall of, you still just American nigga and we the real Africans. You want to be down on our land. You want to be in our community. So that part is still present. It's not that they didn't allow me and show me love and all of that. The true thin veil is you still just a nigga from America. We the real Africans. You just a nigga from America. Can't nobody say that that's a lie. That's the truth. You could be blacker than them. You could have dreadlocks. You still a nigga from America. We are the real thing. You want to be down with us. So I really had to make a decision when I really weighed out my option, is that I don't care if they finna make $10 trillion in Africa. Africa finna be the new next thing. Yep, that's cool. But you will still be looked at as a nigga from America trying to be down with them. Period. Can't nobody, like, and then they got Africans trying to escape Africa to make it over here with us. I think we have probably more open arms for African, you know, but sometimes our people have that same attitude. You just a nigga from Africa. I'm a real nigga. You an African nigga. So that type of attitude happens for both sides. So I'm gonna tell people, go where you think you're gonna be the most happy at, where you gonna have the most freedom, where you gonna have the best treatment. People say they running from racism in America and run to black racism. Ain't no worse feeling than a black person trying to act like you better than me and you ain't got no motherfucking shoes on. Excuse my language, that was very wrong to say. You ain't got no shoes on, talking down on me. Calm down, brother. This my land, this my country. Okay. That type of treatment is what I will not allow ever. I didn't allow it then, but I saw it. I got money. So you got money, they don't give a damn what you say. You can do what the hell you want. You got money. Now, if your ass run out of money, that's when you gonna see the real racism. You ain't even got no money. Don't come around here asking for food. Don't ask for a cheap price. Don't ask us for nothing. We trying to get our stuff. We trying to get on our feet. You in our country trying to get support. We trying to get support and we from here. How the hell we gonna support you and you ain't even from here? That's the dark side. So now I said all of that to say, what I learned in Africa is priceless information for Black American inner city people who never had the experience of dealing with land and compost and animals and grass and all of this type of stuff. Water wells, fresh water. We don't know nothing about that. People saw me, a city boy, go to Africa and do all of that. So coming back, I got the trophy of an international traveler. JT, we saw you. We seen you over there in Africa, boy. That broke the barrier on a lot of people's mind of maybe I can go to Africa now. So more people follow behind my footsteps. But for me, long term, at the time of prophecy and this teaching called Nation of Islam teaching, what we taught, that's their land. It's good to network, interact, all of that. God promised that he got for us over here is for us. It's a promise that he made to us. The ones that even our African brothers over there, they don't look at us as the same. They know we connected, but they don't look at us the same. They look at us as you niggas over there. Y'all stupid. Y'all got all that American stuff and y'all killing each other. Y'all don't even love your mothers. Y'all don't like your baby mama. You abandoning your kids. Well, y'all abandoning kids over there too. Y'all abandoning doing some things too now. Y'all getting girls pregnant and not showing up too. So don't just, but the part that blow their mind, how y'all got access to all this money and living good and all y'all doing now is getting high and killing each other. That's blowing their mind. Why do the black, they used to always say, why do you guys kill each other so much every day? It's on the internet, it's on YouTube, it's on. I say, shit, I don't know. That's how they made it easy for us to kill each other. But why, JT? It's God's plan. God's plan. You guys do drive-by, you kill mama, you kill baby, you kill, not me, don't say me, don't say everybody. Okay, there's a group of us that do kill mamas and babies and kids and stuff. That's not everyone though. But they put that image all around the world of you guys did, hey, you calm down with you guys. Everybody is not a killer. It is promoted through rap music and movies and popularized, right? But if you check most black communities, so many of us, we don't want nothing to do with that shit. But our nephew is a killer, our uncle's a killer, our dad is a killer, my best friend he turned out to be a killer. That was the hardest question I had to answer, because they not lying. I saw the guy, he killed the lady, he killed the baby right there. Hey, I didn't kill the lady, okay? This is the truth. I appreciate the birthday wishes. Blessings, blessings, blessings. But I'm just saying, That's why the Million Man March was so important, because it showed the black man in a different light to the whole world. 2 million black men standing at the White House. No drive-bys, no fights, and the biggest thing that happened, we picked up every cigarette butt, every Coke can, every Dorito bag, every piece of trash that was on the streets. The next morning, it wasn't one can, cigarette butt, nothing on the streets of Washington, D.C. at the Capitol. Every Martin Luther King and them, they left trash everywhere. Every other dude them that came with their march, trash everywhere. You know why? Because other people funded the march. This the first march that black people funded everything ourselves. So we had to be responsible and pick up every piece of trash, and we left it clean as a whistle. When they woke up the next morning, they like, oh my God. It's not that they had a 2 million man march. We don't see a piece of trash nowhere. Nowhere. It's like they wasn't even here. Shout out to the FOI, man. We did that. Shout out to all the brothers that came from every background. We did that. We cleaned up after ourselves. You would have thought we would have left a bigger mess for them. Why? Because Bill Clinton gonna be back tomorrow. He got out of town that day. He had a special meeting that came up that day. All the Congress members all said, oh, we're not going to Congress today. We shut down the whole government and didn't do no violence. That spread across the world to show that there's potential in this black man of America. Yeah, so shout out to all the brothers who was part of that. And shout out to the children that came after. That was absolutely something that I'm proud of. That's why I wear this hat proud. Everybody can't wear this hat. Everybody can't wear this, because that don't mean you can't buy one. Now, let me be clear. But when I wear it, I put the work in behind this. I do the work. When I went to Africa, this is behind this. I'm representing this. Why? This is where I learned that. You think I care about some Africans and they water and feeding mamas and babies all over America? I wouldn't give a damn about that. Like everybody else, they taught me this. Help the mothers, help the children. Look out for your brothers. Look out. If God bless you, brother, look out for your people. Teach your people. Open the door. I help people move to Africa. Them same people talk crazy about me. I fed people in Africa. I let people stay at my house in Africa. I did a great work for certain people. Guess what? It's just not good enough. Nothing you do for the black man sometimes, they wouldn't give a damn. Oh, nigga, that shit ain't nothing. I was going to do it anyway. Good, go ahead. It's called gratitude. FOI stands for Fruit of Islam, the military training of the black man. Yes, the fruit is those who accept the teaching, and then the fruit is a positive black man come from it. Now go do the work, black man. You can't be a fruit if you don't do the work. People can claim Islam and just say I'm a Muslim and just say I pray 5 times a day. This is not that. This is an active participation in trying to help resurrect our brothers and sisters who don't nobody want. Don't nobody want us. Go check a black community out. You don't see no Arab Muslims going through there to do nothing. You don't see rich black people. They're not going through to do nothing. You know white people don't care. You don't see the Latino people, let's go help save the black man. You don't see nobody coming to our hood. But you know why? We so savage. So it took a certain type of level of training that you only get right here that first of all make you love your people that don't love themselves. The Nation of Islam make you, brother, why you like them niggas over there? Hey, brother, they're my brothers, man. Man, we need to just let them all die and go to hell, brother. That's our brothers. We still gotta go try to talk to them. Man, they ain't gonna listen. We not taught like that. We taught don't give up on our people. We taught to love our people regardless. Man, they did this to you. They did, brother. Just calm down. Peace, brother. We still gotta go do the work. You think if God didn't throw us in the garbage and we used to be one of them niggas, so how the hell we gonna throw them away and he caught us from that lifestyle? This is just the true reality of it. This is not for every black man, even though every black man is part of this. It's extension, right? But it's people, well, I'm a Christian, I can't be part of that. Well, what other nation do you have? This a nation raised up by God himself. Something impossible, a nation within a nation. They didn't crush every organization that got to do with the black man rising. This is the only organization that went down and came back up, and now we stronger than ever. No, it's not the days of Elijah. No, it's not the past. It's not supposed to be. It's something new. We moving forward. Why? Because this generation is gonna have to deal with freedom now. Why? The past didn't give freedom. We want more than just here. Nah, we want our own land. We want our own operation of everything. We got to build it ourselves. I wish I could tell you somebody else coming. Shout out to Farrakhan. He said there's nobody else coming after me. Well, who gonna be the new leader when Farrakhan die or whatever? Ain't no new leader. It's a committee. Yeah, shout out to the committee now. The council. Shout out to the council. Why? Because it ain't gonna be, this ain't about worshiping no man. Even though we love Farrakhan, he said, guess what? You got to go out there and do your work now. I did my part. It's on y'all now. There will be no more singular voice. It's going to have to be a chorus line now. I did my solo. My solo was good enough to get y'all up. Now y'all going to have to be a chorus. A chorus line is like a choir. Ah! Not to say we singing, but I'm saying the work. Shout out to all the mamas and babies and all the fathers that have been struggling. Your brothers and sisters is coming, man. We don't have no choice. Nah, for sure. Because don't nobody care. Don't nobody care about us. So we not getting caught up in Muslim-Christian beef. That's what Satan wants. We gonna look at it. The Christians and Muslims could look outside and say it's hell and destruction out here. How about we team up? Why? That's what it's gonna take to deal with all our people. Our people crazy as hell. We gonna need our Hebrew brothers. Come on now. Let's cut this beef stuff out. Muslim, Christian, Hebrew. We gonna need our Crips, our Bloods, our GDs, our BDs, our Black P Stones, our Vice Lords, our Four Corner Hustlers. Why? We not finna get caught up in no names now. All our children is in danger. Grandma in danger. Grandpa, he done been to Vietnam. Why he gotta get shot by a young nigga with a switch? And he done made it through Vietnam, World War I, World War II, and get killed by a young dude in a community because he got a switch. He get killed on his front yard. He done made it through Vietnam, World War I, World War II, grandpa old and trying to just live his days out, watering his grass and get smoked by a 14-year-old punk with a switch. Grandma in Birmingham, Alabama, she got smoked by a young nigga with a switch. Grandma done been through the civil rights era. She marched with Martin Luther King. She fed children and got smoked by a punk right there with a switch. He's shooting at his other ops or whatever and killed grandma. You think I'm just saying that? You know how many other grandmas that we don't even know about got smoked? You know how many grandfathers got smoked by who? One of us. Muslims live there, Christians live there, Hebrews live there. What the hell going on? It take everybody to participate in helping to raise our people up. I'm an Iraqi Operation Freedom, decorated war veteran, made it through the war, but almost got smoked in the hood. Did you hear this man right here? It's people that went to a real war, came home, and some real war type stuff going on. Even a person like this brother right here who made it through that. You got to come back and you live around us? You could almost get smoked. So if we don't work together, it's going to be even harder. But guess what God doing? He going to make us work together. I'm just saying, though. I got to say that. I got to say it. That's the part that make me happy to come on this live and talk what I'm talking. This live about land and food. That's what this live is about. This land is, this live about, why is it important? The reason I spoke on Africa, because Africa's rise in popularity right now is definitely for them first. For those of us that see their rise and abandon this rise, I could say I did that, but I didn't go over there to escape America. I went over there because they asked me, and when I got there, I started saying, you know what? It ain't easy here, but I don't care about American life right now. I'm tired of being around all the dope dealing, the killing, everybody hate each other. I do like it over here. I liked it so much, I was gone for 3.5 years. I supposed to have been over there for a week and ended up moving back because I was like, I'm tired of this shit. But then when I got over there, see, this the part you don't learn till you go move over there. The stuff I was seeing, I was like, you know what? I can't even speak out against what I don't like while I live here. I can't. You can't speak out against what you see in corruption over there in Africa. Not while you living there. It wouldn't be smart. But now that I'm back safely in America, now I can speak. But I don't have a list of things to speak on, nope. But the number one thing is that you just a nigga from America with money. That's it. You a visitor. I was with the king of Burkina Faso. He the top man over it, President Ibrahim and all that. Yeah, ain't nobody bigger than King Moganaba, right? Over the Mosi tribe, right? When he stamped me over the whole country. But it wasn't nothing bad about the Burkina Faso situation outside of a couple people that knew how to overcharge me. They call it price gouging. Over here in America, it's called price gouging. If I'm African, it costs $20. If I'm American, it's $55. And the price gouging was taking place throughout some of my teammates. When they quote me a price, it'll always be double or triple. And I don't know how much nothing costs. I got American money. This shit ain't nothing. I can afford this shit. When I start finding out the real price, I start saying, oh, hell nah. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like that. I do not like that. But guess what? If you dealing with poor people, how do they get their extra coins? If you are the outsider and you want to be inside, then you got to come through somebody, and that's when price gouging can take a place. It can take place. It's happening all over Africa. They can't wait for you at the airport. My brother, come. Next thing you know, you getting price gouged. But I wouldn't say it was done maliciously, like, oh, we just gonna do this. Nah, we got to do this. If I want to make some extra coins, nigga, I got to charge the average. The American nigga don't know. If you go to Hawaii right now, the Hawaiians will overcharge you for some shit. A boat ride. You want the Hawaiian people to dance with fire. It might cost $20, but when you get there, $60. You go to Mexico and you go through a middleman. The Mexicans gonna pay this price. So it's not bad. It's just that I didn't like that shit. And I felt at a disadvantage that I don't speak the language. And I'm not gonna learn this language. It's gonna take a year or two just to learn the language. I'm gonna do my good deed and I'm out of there. And that's it. Now I come back to America as a hero for Black Americans. They like, bruh, I wasn't gonna go over there. But me and my family, we watched you and Tisha Boo and them children every day over there, Fig. We proud of you, my brother. But we happy your ass made it back home. This your home. You was visiting over there. So shout out to everybody who watched my channel and was praying for me and my wife and my children. Man, we made history. Most Black Americans don't even leave their state. So for me to go away to Africa, FillmoeAfrica, buying land, water, the community was proud. Now I'm ready to make us proud here. I done bought these 25 acres of land over here in Georgia, and now it's time that value of that land then went up. Why? Shit, they talking about a famine coming, and Farrakhan been saying get the land. Now I'm ready to start getting the animals and setting up shop and finding people who gonna run the land, because I don't got time to run the land. But by buying the land, I could find the people who know how to run the land. Fig, I can run it. I got so many text messages now about Fig. I know how to build defenses, or I know how to deal with electric. I could do the water irrigation systems and So shout out to anybody, my number on here. You could text me and say, Fig, I seen you live. I want action in on that land shit. Now I'm in Tennessee. As I said earlier in my live, you could go to land.com to find available land for the cheapest prices. It's on this website called land.com. Any city, any state, anywhere in America, you can find it on land.com. Now, I'm not going to tell you they got the best prices, but I'm going to tell you they got what's available, if nothing else. Now, if you type in the local land people that deal with land in your city and state, they might have a better price. So I'm not here to tell you what price you're gonna find. But for those who have any extra dollars and coins, it's smart to just have you a little piece of land anywhere. My land was 2 hours outside of Atlanta, Georgia. I would have loved to have 25 acres by Atlanta somewhere. Guess what that would have cost? $1 million and some type of. But if I went down the freeway, less than 100,000, I was able to get 25 acres of land. I did right with my money. I said, shit, I don't want no new car. I can ride this car. I don't need no new car. Yeah, let me put my shit on land and sit on it. And then later, it's gonna have a bigger value. Why? One of the purposes for the land is emergency location. If a lot of people, primarily from California, by me leaving California 2010 and moving to Georgia, that was the best thing I did for me and my family because the pricing of everything was just better. Niggas like, oh, well, you live in the country, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about all that living in no damn country. You can say what you want. Living in California is expensive. Living in California, the gas is $5, almost $6, almost $7 sometimes. A parking ticket could be $90. A speeding ticket could be like $200. What else costs a lot of money? Crossing a bridge every day. If you're going to go over here and come back from Frisco to Oakland, you're going to pay, I think it's $8 right now. Imagine in 10 days, you spend $80 just driving across the bridge. So when you start calculating your money, then if you got to go to Marin, they want $10 to $15. It's probably $20 right now to drive across a bridge. So if you don't want to drive across the bridge, you take something called BART. You could get on BART. They might want $15 just to go, $15 to come back. That's $30. So all I'm saying, a lot of people gonna leave the coastlines. On my next live, we're gonna go dig into our spiritual books and have a conversation with this Bible and Quran about today. Yes, we're gonna do that on my next live. I don't wanna go too deep, but I do wanna say the minister said, no, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, California gonna get wiped out by an earthquake and following tsunami. He said this in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Well, not the 90s, he left in the 70s. So for 40 years, he said, I will not put a house nowhere in California. So the mosque that he did set up was in Phoenix, Arizona. And what we were told, Phoenix, Arizona is gonna be beachfront property. People laughed at that. Beachfront property. So that means like the whole California gone? Now a man saying that, you know, that could be that's pretty drastic, right? Well, JT, it ain't nothing happened yet. I hear you. I hear you. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna make y'all wait. I'm gonna read this and why buying this land is important, and it was a blessing to put my hands on it. I want to read this right here to y'all, what he said. I didn't say it. What book is this in? This gonna be in the Fall of America book. Look at what he say right here. This is absolutely, you can take it or leave it. Oh, I don't go by what he say. Fine, you can do what the hell you want. But if you live in California, you might want to start looking at some other places. I don't like it, not that it's not beautiful. It's the fact of how much it costs. Maybe that's a blessing that they kicking all the black people out of San Francisco because that place might not be here. True story. I'm trying to find this chapter right here that absolutely, hold on. Damn, I'm trying to see it right here. Damn, I want to read this to y'all. Maybe I do gotta go back so I can find it for you. I'm looking in a book called Fall of America. I was looking for America's land curtail. It's talking about how California and the East Coast, God is gonna make everybody come into the middle of the country. Now this is written already back then about the curtailing of the sides of America. Curtailing means it's gonna push in. Man. Oh, here you go. Come on, Fig. You think I'm lying, huh? Somebody thought I think I'm lying. I'm a student of the teaching. I knew I remember America's land being divinely curtailed. So let's see what it said. Let's see if Elijah just crazy saying anything, or is he saying something that is facts. And I believe he right on point. It says, chapter 37, America's land being divinely curtailed. This chapter was written 52 years ago. I'm about to be 52 years old November 8th. This book released in November, or I'm not sure, I ain't gonna say November. It was released in 1973. A book called Fall of America, detailing chapter by chapter what's going to happen. By a black man, they say it was crazy. He don't know what he's talking about. Let's see, is this happening right now? It says, Holy Quran, chapter 13, verse 41. See they not that we are visiting the land. Now, this is in a holy book called the Quran. It says, quote, see they not that we are visiting the land, curtailing it of its sides, and Allah pronounces a doom. There is no repeller of his decree, and he is swift in calling to account. End quote. Woo! You gotta say quote. Why? Allah them wrote this. This ain't what Elijah wrote. So let me read that one more time. Because it says, quote, see they, us, not that we are we. Who is the we? We are visiting the land, comma, curtailing it of its sides, question mark. And Allah pronounces a doom. There is no repeller of his decree. Repeller, what is a repeller? It didn't say propeller. It say repeller, R-E-P-E-L-L-E-R, of his decree. What is a decree and what is a repeller? Now, repellent is like a bug spray. I need some repellent. So a repeller could probably be something like that. There is no bug spray for what Allah decreed. A decree is a sentence, I believe. I'm not absolutely like, a decree could mean like a sentence, like you got sentenced, but the judge don't say decree, say conviction. So I don't know if decree is like a conviction, but a repeller, it say right here, and Allah pronounces a doom. There is no repeller of his decree. So a decree can be conviction, you got sentenced, and a repeller mean you can't call no lawyer. I'm trying to see if that's proper. Is that proper? You see how talking and having a discussion could be valuable to anybody, including me who's reading it? Why? We're taught don't skip over words. When you skip over words, you can miss the biggest meaning and get the biggest understanding. Define the word. Look up the word. Ask somebody if you don't know the word. I'm guessing about repeller and decree. It's just what I think. Repeller make me think bug spray. Decree make me think conviction. You got convicted. Decree is an order. So that's like an order to do something to somebody. So there's nobody opposing the decree. So voting against it. Okay, decree means it's a declaration that no man can stop. Bingo. That's pretty heavy. Could somebody tell me what curtailing mean? Because curtailing is the most important word, I think, in this. Hold on, I want you to see this because I don't want nobody to think I wrote this. I didn't write this. Fall of America. America's land being divinely curtailed. Is curtail good or bad? And what is the definition? I'm told, or I think I learned the minister say, curtailing means cutting some of the fat off the sides and bringing people in. Curtail. So curtail not good. Okay. So curtail ain't good. Hey JT, I'm about to curtail your bank account. That probably wouldn't add up to be nothing good. Hey bro, I'm finna curtail your house. That means I'm finna curtail your car. That means I'm taking doors off the tires or something. It's not gonna be good. All right. Okay. They're violating the treaty. Hold on. It means to restrict or reduce in quantity. There you go. All right, now let's read what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad have to say in his wonderful visionary prophetical book called The Fall of America. This isn't hocus pocus. This isn't about an invisible spirit. This ain't got nothing to do with none of that. It's a man that God gave information to, and his job was to tell him. He wrote it right here, and let's read. Black men in America, there is no one as blind as you are in seeing what is going on against America. Who did he say? The black men. We party, we get high, we having fun. Hey, we having a great time. I have warned you for nearly 40 years that Allah, God, in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, to whom praises are due forever, came to me and gave me the knowledge of the truth. And I have been preaching it to you continually. Now you see what is going on. As America has done, so now it is being done unto her. America has surrounded the countries of other peoples. She has blown their cities to pieces, and she has killed their inhabitants. Those who were left alive, she put to flight, running from shelter from the destruction of America's might. Ooh, okay, this is 1973. Are they still doing that now? It is very sad and horrible to look at the things that America had done, which are now coming on this country. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, hold on. It is very sad and horrible to look at the things that America had done, which are now coming on this country. For many years, centuries of years, America has lived a luxurious, wicked life while hating her black slaves and depriving them of justice, shooting them down on the streets, on the highways, and in the woods and fields for nothing. She did it just because she felt that she had the advantage, and she wanted to kill black people as she was made to do. Okay. Now let's jump to the Bible. Since we spoke on what the Holy Quran said, now let's jump to the Bible. What Bible verse did he tell us to go look for? In the Bible, is PS Psalms? If you're going to go Bible scripture, PS is Psalms, right? Somebody verify that for me. PS means Psalms, correct? Yes. All right. So it says Psalms. I appreciate that, Abraham. Just trying to do my part. Reading from the Messiah, the big one, who gave us some words. Look what it says in Psalms chapter 10 and verse 8. Quote, when I do this, that means quote, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent. His eyes are set against the poor. End quote. So let's read that again. This is Psalms. Who is this talking about? He, capital H-E, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. Then it got two dots. What does two dots mean? I guess it's giving us a reference. In the secret places do he murder the innocent. Two more dots behind innocent. His eyes are set against the poor. End quote, period. So somebody, it say he sitteth in the lurking places. Lurking is a bad word in the black community. Lurking means somebody on you. Hey, Fig, they lurking over there on you. That means it's not good. Hey, bro, you know them people down the street, they lurking by the corner store. Lurking means it's time to go. So whoever is sitting in the lurking places, somebody is sitting of the villages. In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent. His eyes are set against the poor. Well, then I guess I'm part of the poor because I'm not part of the rich. And his eyes are set against the poor. This is the Bible, Psalms chapter 10, verse 8. So somebody lurking in villages, somebody in a secret place, and they murdering the innocent. His eyes are set against the poor. Okay, so that's us. Let's get back to what Elijah said. Up until this very moment, very minute, she is seeking to destroy the black man in America and to deprive him of the freedom to do for self. True story. America never desires a departure of the black slave from his white slave master. America wishes only to hold the black slave in order to continue to treat him with evil. Pharaoh's hatred and injustice to Israel in Egypt in the time of Moses should serve America as a warning, but she has fallen headlong into the throes of the destruction of Allah God. America runs to and fro seeking a way out, but she does not try to justify her black slave for justice and equality among the nations of the earth. America made us into nothing, and she used us to mock us before the nations of the earth. I need to read that again. America made us into nothing, and she used us to mock us before the nations of the earth. Okay, bingo. Let's go back to that. Remember I told you I was in Africa and they kept saying, why do y'all kill and why do y'all have babies and leave them and why do y'all disrespect your mothers and your grandmothers and why do y'all destroy your own neighborhood? Didn't I tell you that? I say, when I got over there, they always ask, why y'all do all this, right? I'm like, shit, we didn't do this. Man, look, we grew up into this. We didn't start doing this. It got more popular as I got older that friend kill friend. People disrespect their mamas. Do you know in Africa, you yell at your mama, you'll get beat down by the whole village? You yell at your grandmama in Africa, boy, they will hang you. You gotta, if grandma cuss you out, guess what you got? Yes, mama. Yes, papa. Yes, papa. Boy, they mama, papa. Now, when they go around the corner, man, fuck that, man. But in front of mama and papa, yes, mama, papa, yes, yes, yes. Grandma say, you been smoking over there, you been doing, yes, mama, yeah. You don't say, fuck that grandma, mama, nigga, I don't give a. You could die in Africa disrespecting mama and papa. You could die yelling back at grandma? Oh, no, 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 no. You die over there, you die. They find your body with the lions or something. You do not talk to your mama and your father and your grandparents in Africa. Over here, somebody will cuss their mama out, call her a bitch, do all type of stuff. On video, on camera. Man, fuck my grandma, she be tripping and my mama ain't shit and my daddy, that nigga ain't. Hey, don't move to Africa. You could die. In this sentence, that's Elijah Muhammad said it back then in 73. America made us into nothing, and she used us to mock us before the nations of the earth. So she go around saying how bad and terrible we are at the United Nations. She promote when I say she, mean America, the government, the president. Yeah, these niggas ain't nothing, and they be selling dope, and they criminals, and blah, blah, blah. You made us like this. You helped us be like this. We didn't just wake up and say we want to be dope dealers and killers. We thought we could make it to college. You made it hard to go to college. We thought we could get a job. We made it hard to get a job. So what else is gonna happen, man? You made AK-47s for $300 in the hood right now. You giving out Glocks for $250. You could get a pound of weed for what? $200, $300? I'm not saying weed and drugs and guns is. I'm saying if you make that an easy price in the black community, what you think gonna happen with them guns? What you think gonna happen with dope? What you think, right? So Elijah Muhammad said, America wishes, hold on, let me make sure I say it right. America made us into nothing and she used us to mock us before the nations of the earth. That's why nobody don't like us. Nobody told you to put our business in no boys in the hood and menace to society. And nobody told you to put NWA on all the, nobody told you to put 50 Cent, Tupac, make them the biggest icons ever, right? To make all of us younger ones want to be like them. Fuck it, he's shooting niggas. Nobody told them to put King Von murder story out to the public. Everybody did not know how many people he was killing, but they doing that. Popularize it. I'm reading from a book called Fall of America by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Let me continue though, because I don't want to keep y'all here too much longer. I've been on here for 2 hours, but I definitely wanted to end the live with what did Elijah say? That's who started this. Master Farad Muhammad started this. Put Elijah in charge of this. It's an honor for me to wear this and represent this. Been taught by this and to work on behalf of this. And me doing this live right now, just reading this one chapter. When I come back, we're going to go into a few chapters. But right now, to end this live, I'm so proud that I caught this knowledge 33 years ago. And it's been a struggle to live up to it. Against all the odds, to be here right now, sitting right here reading this to y'all, the odds of me being alive, number one, and to be in my right mind, number two, and to still love it, number three, and to know that this is the light that was needed, that the light given to us is not available everywhere. So when those of us are willing and stand up to speak the truth from the Nation of Islam teachings, we were given something by Master Farad Muhammad that is unique, that does produce fruit of Islam. The men given to the military training of the men. Why? The black men in America need to be re-educated and re-taught. Why? Because boy, if we keep killing each other, Allah gonna kill everybody. If we keep disrespecting our mothers and our fathers, it say something in the Bible about you could die, right? Don't the Bible say something about honor thy mother and father? Something bad can happen. They have absolutely, okay, I'm not here to talk about real Islam. That's the problem now. Real Islam ain't did shit for us. So let's calm down. I see you, little Islamic brother. You missed earlier. We not here to compete. I'm doing my job right now. You should do yours. Yeah, your days will be shortened. There you go. See, on here we got Christians and Muslims, so we not here to say which Muslims and which. No. Sorry about that. We don't do that on this channel. No, I don't know. I'm trying to make sure. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm just saying it don't matter. Guess what? We need any Islam in the black community. Murder, killing, mayhem, pimping, dope dealing, dope addiction, homelessness. So, it don't matter. It don't matter. Come. Because that's the real work. By me stopping my busy day to day and having to talk with y'all about what I see happening, and I could find a chapter, while I was finna say it myself, I said, nah, let me pull the book out. Let's see what Elijah said back in 73. Let me continue. So everyone's welcome here, no matter which religion. I'm not here to do no arguing. Let's go ahead and let's get to it. Because these folk absolutely played us and they still playing us. But a God with unlimited wisdom, knowledge, and power is now befriending the black slave and he has chosen the black slave to be his people. Stop right there. The Nation of Islam was chosen. God came through a man and chose us here in America. Over in the Middle East, they already been chosen and they got what they got. Nobody came to come get us except one. And when he came, he raised one and then let time go by. Why? Because the old generation was so full of hate, so full of rebellion that the old died out. You read that in the book about Moses and Aaron and the children of Israel, and you read about the old ones had to die out and God used the younger ones. Because the old ones like, man, I don't believe in that shit. Okay, cool. You're going to die out. You're going to die amongst the people. And then the younger ones going to get a chance to get this knowledge now, like a lot of youth is getting it now. And then we inherit the job of doing the work, number one. And then number two, if we live long enough, we got the right spirit to go against the powers that be, not with guns, but to stand up in a time like this. This could be, somebody could be like, oh, I don't want to hear that. I don't care if you want to hear it. You watching my channel, you going to hear it. You could go. Listen, we don't beg people to believe nothing we believe. Our job is to share it and move on, and that's it. That's it. But we got chose by God who came. Well, God don't come in men. Well, if you was hanging off a cliff finna die and you say, Jesus save me, and he sends you a white man to grab you and pull you over. Why? Because nobody else was there. Who saved you? God in the person of that white man. It could be a black man came, you drowning. Hey, I'm drowning. And you calling God, and then he sends you a boat with a man on it. It was God in that person. You could be ready to get evicted, and somebody come help you and your mom and your children, a stranger, make a donation. They ain't asked you hardly no questions or nothing. You've been praying all night that God bless you, and then a stranger helped you. Who helped you? It was God in that person. So when we say God in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, that is the proper context to understand that. Good morning. Let me continue. See, wisdom is different than knowledge. You can have knowledge but don't know what to do with it. Wisdom gives you the understanding of how to use the knowledge. Let's continue. And let me start that chapter, that verse or this paragraph over. But a God with unlimited wisdom, knowledge, and power is now befriending the black slave, and he has chosen the black slave to be his people, not the African. The African already know their name. The African is in their country. All of the Africans who are over there, they are not destroyed like we are. They might go through their financial problems, but they are not destroyed mentally, spiritually, physically, up under the foot and up under the neck, the foot on our neck of some people. We live in the strongest country that put foot belt to ass and foot on neck. We live here. So if we still here, oh man, a mighty God chose us. Let me continue. But the foolish black people have yet to come into that knowledge that Allah God is their best friend and that he is here to save them from the destruction of a people who have shown enmity and hatred to us all of our lives. America divided us one against the other. No division on this channel. Sorry about that. I don't care what you claim. You are welcome here. But don't tell me I got the wrong thing and I'm the one that's here as an example and speaking from my perspective and what I have been given from something that's still active right now. And it's not a dead story. This ain't a dead prophet. We don't got none of that. We got live men that gave live instructions, and that blueprint is what gives a benefit. Why? If it's real, then where the benefit at? People don't want to hear nothing about nothing with no benefit. And we could see that something bad is about to happen. So us black people have another power source. And I ain't talking about invisible spirits and ghosts. We have something else that is a power source, starting with the word. Let me continue. America divided us against the other. The black man in America is so divided against each other that you seek all of the time to do evil against each other. You cannot even befriend them lest they take advantage of it. They call you a fool for trying to befriend them, as it was with us by Midway Technical School. Midway Technical School came to us for help. We gave them that help to keep them from falling. It cost us $30,000 to set them free of their back rent and other bills that they had. Take a look at how they have turned on us for the purpose of wrecking all the beautiful businesses set up for them and others to enjoy on the south side of Chicago, Illinois. Well, you see what he said. You can help the black man of America. He'll find a way to backstab you, do some dirt, do anything he could. So yeah, my brothers and my sisters that on this, yeah, I'm just here to do my part before they take this channel. You ain't gonna be able to have freedom to speak these type of words in a few more days. Yeah, you speaking for this, they got to take this. So one day if you come back and it's gone, just know that I don't care. Nope, I don't care. Shit, if that's what I allow, let them do, then it's fine with me. And I won't be starting a new one. Guess where I'll be at though? Trapflix.com. I want everybody on here to go register with Trapflix.com. It's an app, it's a website. Support your brother. I'm independent. I built my own. Hey, shout out to YouTube. Thank you for all what you made available for me, but I built my own software network streaming platform where I will continue to put content in case this is ever gone. You will be able to find me at Trapflix.com, or if you got an iPhone, go to the App Store, download it. You got an Android, go download it. Yeah, you know why? Freedom ain't free. And freedom of speech gonna be a problem in a minute. Was you around in the COVID days? I had stuff I said on there, just my opinion, right? Oh, that's against our community guidelines. Bow, took the channel. Oh, you said that over there. Bow. I was like, wait a minute, what's happening? This ain't freedom of speech no more. You got to be careful. You want to stay on these platforms, you got to bow down. That means you keep your opinion to yourself about good health and doctors and shots and food to eat and all that. They was knocking channels down back and forth. I wasn't the only victim of that. Yup, I'm not the only person that got knocked off. Some of y'all probably got knocked off. You typed this wrong thing, you post the wrong picture. Bow, you out of there. So I appreciate y'all for the tune in, and I'm prepared to come back. I'm gonna be sitting in my backyard. I'm gonna pull out my books. Yeah, this is a knowledge channel. This ain't JT knowledge. This the knowledge I got from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Minister Farrakhan. I got my own Bible, I got my own Quran, and they gave and give insight on how to understand them both better in a modern context. Practical application and not spiritual hocus pocus religion and all that. Nah, this ain't even that. It's called practical application. Certain things must be done to get the benefits of either one of these books called Bible or Quran. Just reading them and hallelujah, nah. Much love, y'all. Peace.